We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another. Trevor Bauer gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right, and if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Stepping in for the Jays, Forrest Wall, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Now here's the pitch.
Guerrero Jr.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. One and one the count now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Hit out towards second. Torres brings it in. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Nothing doing. Digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Now shortstop, number 33.
Now here's the pitch. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Ball 2.
2-2.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 2-2 offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So the base is empty here with one away. And that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Now here it comes. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Stepping up now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
And he misses with it. 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Reined in. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Grounded to short. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back to the track. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get in there safely. Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Ball 1.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit in the air for a sacrifice fly.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Luke Voigt. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Torres is hitting exactly .200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Voit at second. Torres is over at first with 1 away. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
A bouncer up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The throw to the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Batting in, the left fielder,
Into the box, Clint Frazier, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. In now, Mike Tauchman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Tauchman makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Standing in, Adalberto Mondesi, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The batter, the designated hitter, Aaron Hicks.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 3 runs already home here. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And tack on 1 more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in 1 inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
A ball and no strikes. Stanton, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1. Swing and a line drive. But just foul. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Throw over to first, just keeping him close. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field.
Looking up is Hernandez.
Gone! A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Number 49.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0.
Finds the zone, strike 1.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
2-2.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Gary Sanchez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So a runner at first with 2 away. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, The second baseman.
Into the box now, Torres. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way.
Nope, upstairs.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. And he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble. So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
This is line to left. Hernandez is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open.
Up next is Danny Jansen. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Behind 0-2 now. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. Here's Joe Panic.
Designated hitter.
Now here's the pitch.
10.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase, He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 1-1, the count to Clint Frazier. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
2-2.
3-2 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Settling in now, Mike Tauchman. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Line to the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He'll get it into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Adalberto Mondesi stands in as he looks at a called strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. With runners in scoring position this season, Mondesi is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is line to left. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning. At the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. No balls and 1 strike. A windup and the 0-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Grichuk brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Scorched to third. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 7-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Line toward the alley in left center. Wall is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voit. It was a walk in his last trip. Down the left field line and deep, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees 7 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another one sent foul. The 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The batter, number 9.
Standing in now, Danny Jansen, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-1. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. 0-1 the count. And now pitch on the way. Lined into right, a base hit.
Next to the Blue Jays, the center
So now to the plate, Forrest Wall. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Strike taken up in the zone.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Forrest Wall becomes the second out here in inning number 5. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 side. Long throw to the plate. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Fastball in there for a called strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. At the plate, Torres.
leading up for the Yankees.
First pitch on its way. And that misses ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Now here it comes. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Yep, 1-2.
Misses. Ball 2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Full count now. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. And he takes ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 7 runs, just 6 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Clint Frazier. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Mike Tauchman comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
0-1 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. 2 men on, 2 out, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and here comes the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Lifted into center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 15.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. No balls and 1 strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Randall Grichuk goes down for out number 2 in the top half. At the plate now, Bo Bichette. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. No hits to this point. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
I got the count.
Man, this
0-2.
guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was...
Two out here and a runner at second. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Wall is right there, one down. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
A ball and a strike now. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
The batter, the first baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Luke Voigt. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here comes the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
The 2-2. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line. You can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Outside, 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Line toward the gap in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Two and 0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike one.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
3-1 to him now. And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Blake.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
Jordan Yamamoto is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Torres hit the bag. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now back.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in the rookie outfielder Forrest Wall. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Thomas Hatch enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 69, Thomas.
Striding into the box, Mike Tauchman. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Hatch, a 6'1" right-hander. This is his first year at the big league level. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adalberto Mondesi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And they start him out away with a called strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
In now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Three-two pitch, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. In his career, Stanton hits a little over the 270 mark. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. First and second now, 1 man out. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette's got it. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1. All set for the start of the inning. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Slow roller down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now back.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Stepping in, Rowdy Tellez. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy he's a grinder and he's going to approach every at bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. There's a good breaking ball down on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 1 left for Toronto. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next, the dangerous power threat, Luke Voigt.
The first baseman, Luke
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2. Count 2-1. Hey! I got to count 2-2.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box now, Torres. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Line drive to left. Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this away. In now, Bo Bichette. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Kevin Biggio. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 0-1 the count. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
He brings it in, and the Yankees have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big 2nd inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. New York took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Trevor Bauer With his 4th win this season, Anthony Kay was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Jordan Yamamoto takes the rare 3-inning save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
For attending.